Hi, Sag. This is going to be your love and life message for the 11th through the 14th. It's good for Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, Mercury, placement of not Libra. Sorry, I just read for Libra and Gemini. It's for Sagittarius, okay? The roles could be reversed, so keep that in mind. Just keep in mind it's a general message. Take it as it resonates for you, okay? If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Libra. Don't let the name fool you. I love Sagittarius too. I get this crazy amount of downloads for you guys. So I created a whole channel just for Libra and Sagittarius. That's this channel. If you want to see readings for all 12 zodiac signs, Sag, I do read for all 12 signs on my other channel called Soma Chandra Tarot. I read for you there as well. But on this channel, we hyper focus on like what's happening in love or more intimate relationships in a detailed way. Okay, so subscribe to both channels and hit the bell so you know when I read for you where. Link to my website for private readings and to check out my other spiritual offerings is down in the description below. All right, Soma Chandra Sagittarius, let's begin. So this isn't like a harsh truth reading. It's more so, please don't shoot the messenger. Like some of you aren't necessarily going to want to hear this, but I feel like Spirit is trying to support you. A lot of cards came out of my first Oracle deck for you. I have guidance, which is like tarot guidance, but then judgment, cleanse, silence, and unplug, mirror. You need to look in the mirror. You're embracing solitude, meditation, and I see the knowledge card down here. Interesting. And also from the Archangel deck, I have gentle, Sandalphon, be very gentle with yourself at this time. It's very important for you to surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. No hostility, no volatility. You need a lot of gentleness and love and support. Be gentle with yourself. Put yourself in gentle, low-key, supportive, predictable environments. And then understanding, Raziel is coming through. I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you to understand spiritual truths. I also have angel therapy at the bottom of the deck. You have to do things in order, a divine order. Give your cares and worries to us, angels, and allow us to take your burdens. So I heard this really huge message, and as a person, I call myself a light worker, but I'm also a certified counselor and a Reiki practitioner and a certified life coach, and I do human design and astrology. And I feel like some of you are hitting a place that I have had to go through in my own spiritual journey. And I think it's a very necessary step in a spiritual journey where some of you are learning, like you're being hit with like a cold dose of reality that maybe the spiritual path you've been on has not been leading you to truth and clarity and being able to look at yourself in the mirror and really connect to you. Maybe you went down like this twin flame rabbit hole or past life stuff. I'm hearing and seeing based on some of the oracle cards here that like some of you have had a family member that's really given you a hard time, and it's been really hard for you to admit and accept there's like toxicity in family. There's been a romantic partner that it's never really gone anywhere with. It's been an obsession. For a few of you, this person was married or you were married, and I'm hearing that you're learning. Some of you are studying spirituality, but from a more clinical perspective, like because this angel therapy card came out. You're turning to prayer and meditation. You're practically applying spirituality. Some of you are learning very important modalities of healing at this time. I'm hearing that you're taking esoteric knowledge and information and wanting it to help you understand reality and the truth versus like separating you from reality and spiritual bypassing. This isn't easy. You need support and love and gentleness. I feel like with guidance and judgment, some of you did turn to tarot and the esoteric and spiritual world quite a bit for help with relationships that weren't going very well. Or maybe you felt judged by a tarot reader recently, or like, I keep hearing some of you are like, I've been watching a gazillion readings. I'm starting to get really angry and judgmental and resentful. of guidance. Some of you are turning your nose up to certain spiritual practices. I am all for that. Like, even if this is the last time you ever watch me, like legit, it's really okay. Like, if something isn't working for you and you just need to cleanse and be silent and unplug and look yourself in the mirror. Like, some of you are like, I read tarot cards about this person 24/7 or about my life. I've asked continuously for spiritual guidance. It's not getting me anywhere. I'm irritated. I just need to let this shit go and just cleanse everything. I feel like silence is about, like, no one's saying what you want to hear. You just need to be silent yourself. With silent and unplug, like, someone may have just completely ghosted you, or you're starting to realize, like, I don't have to keep working on this. I don't have to keep watching twin flame readings. I don't, like, the answers are all within inside me. Like, I can unplug from everything. God is inside of me. Holy Spirit is inside of me. Truth is inside of me. If I want the truth and I want to cleanse and let go of resentment, the only person's guidance I need is my own. The answers are right in the mirror when I look at my own face. And that is incredibly powerful. When these cards came out, for those of you that resonates with, I'm like, I know where they are. I know where they are. I feel like you're coming out of something and moving towards a more pure, realistic, informed spiritual practice that you're creating on your own, and you're just like letting go of so much stuff that's been fed to you that you believed, well, because you believed it because you wanted to believe it. But like, some of you, like, you're ticked off because a tarot reader, I hope it wasn't me. I try not to feed people with bullshit, but like, maybe you had a reader say to you, something really good's going to happen in like 3 days. And you're like, or like 3 years, 3 weeks. And you're like, it didn't. Oh, and I hate your guts now for telling me that. Like, some of you might have been scammed in some way. Even if that didn't happen in a spiritual sense, it's hitting you in that way. And I feel like you're seeking new knowledge, and it's within you. And you do need this, like, love and support. And you may be starting to understand and unlock, like, what spiritual guidance and enlightenment is really truthful and really actually helps you and works for you, and which ones you just need to unplug from. And some of you are also seriously considering like therapy, counseling, or life coaching as well. Like, and that is spiritual work. It is, but we don't like it. Like, my clients, they love it when I call it manifestation or shadow work. They don't like the words counseling or coaching, probably because you might have had a lot of bad experiences with therapists and coaches in the past. But I promise you, it is the same thing, just with a different focus and different kinds of people doing it. I feel like there's a shift in focus for you spiritually, and it's intense and it's profound. You do need love and support as well. And some of you have really just been waiting for something to happen, and it's just not. And some of you are so busy waiting for this one thing to happen, whenever you look at the future, like, you look back at the past a lot and you're wishing something would happen, and it just isn't. Like, that tree is not going to bear fruit. Like, how long are you going to stand there? And the future, when you look to the future, it's like so great to have all these choices, but it's overwhelming. But with the Wheel of Fortune here turning, it's like, I notice both of these people are not looking at the card of fate and destiny. I just heard Yoda. I was born in the 70s, and Star Wars was a big part of my life. And I think it's either Empire Strikes Back, when Luke goes to the Dagobah system and he meets Yoda, and he doesn't know that it's Yoda. And finally, Yoda's like, I'm Yoda, you dipshit. You came here to find a Jedi Master, and I'm Yoda. And he's like, I'm ready. I can train to be a Jedi. I just heard Yoda say, I've watched this one a long time. And he starts poking Luke. He says, never was his mind on where he was, what he was doing. Always looking to the future, always looking to the past. Pay attention to your present moment. What are the cycles you're playing out? Like I just heard that Yoda saying, never is your mind on where you are, what you are doing, looking for something, thinking about something. Meanwhile, this is a pattern that's been playing out and playing out. And when the wheel comes, Sagittarius, this is a pattern that you can break now. For others of you, it's not that deep. For some of you, you're waiting for good news to come in, and you do need to trust in divine timing as long as you're putting effort into your change. But I think that there is an irritation and not sure what to say. Either that, or if this isn't the way you're feeling, someone may have been watching you for a long time. It's a feminine. You need to let it go, babe. But like, where is your mind on where you are and what you're doing? Are you mindful of the cycles you're playing out? I also get the sense that some of you are going to accept that you might just be single for a while, and you've been putting, the reason you've been single for so long is because you've been way too focused on the wrong people for the wrong reasons. I am seeing a toxic masculine here, or someone that you were just obsessed with. There's also a feminine here that's driving you crazy too. And it just all needs to be let go of. The overall energy of the reading, like 3 cards came out: the 6 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. This is nostalgia, and this is the past with the 6 of Cups. But this is also no action taken, or something that just constantly stresses you out. This could be someone dreaming about you, you dreaming about them. But it's like nothing really, I'm like, okay, so something could change here. Something from the past could come back to life. But when I clarified it, I got the Devil, the 8 of Wands, and Strength. Okay, either you constantly message them and the other one has the stiff upper lip, or vice versa. It's like someone from the past, and it could be anyone. It could be a romantic partner. It could be a family member. It could be anything from the past. And there's a sweetness and rose-tinted glasses and a fond memory, but no actions taken. It's been going on and on and on. The wheel to the Devil for me is poor Capricorn. Like, it could be a Capricorn. If it's not a Capricorn, it's like this is an unhealthy pattern that keeps playing out. Someone keeps coming back and messaging the other person, I miss you, or I'm stuck. Like, I'm stuck and this is just how it is, and I have to be strong and I have to deal with it, and all I can do is message you, but I'm stuck. Or someone keeps messaging you and you just ignore them, or they message, they just want your attention and then they ignore you. And that's the pattern over and over and over again. I do get the sense that someone blocks blessings, tries to keep you stuck. Because I have the 10 of Cups here and the 6 of Cups, this could be a family member, and it could be a toxic family member. It could be a sister. It could be a mother. It could be anyone that struggles to let go of the past. Now, the way someone's feeling is that could be you, that could be them. The 3 of Cups is here. So this is friendship, going out, collaboration. Clarifying this is the Queen of Swords, the 4 of Swords, and the 6 of Wands. Now, I am a Queen of Swords and I love her, but for some of you, this is someone else. And I'm kind of like, who is this bitch? Like, she might be like, get up, do what I tell you. You have to come out. We have to go out. We have to put on a good face. I want you to look good when we go out. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be that sign. Some of you have to like just stand up for yourself and put on a good face and like fake it till you make it. And it's not easy. Like, some of you may go out and party even though you have like a low-key virus or a cold or something with the 4 of Swords. You're like, I wouldn't miss this. I do get the sense that the Queen of Swords is someone that's kind of a pain in the ass to you. She may have quite the ego. She may be a little bit bossy. I wanted to know who she was. I got a Queen of Swords and I got a King of Swords. Now, this may be someone like, this might be his bitchy ex or the woman he's with. Sometimes the Queen of Swords is the woman that the guy chooses to stay with instead of you. And she's very demanding. And I'm hearing some of you, you might have had an affair or something with someone and the two of you decided to call it off. She found out about it. And she's going to make him go to an event that you're going to be at, and she's going to be there, and she loves it. And he's going to message you and say, I miss you, but I have to be here for the kids, and we have to do this thing. And like, she knows what she's doing. It could be a family thing as well. Like, this could be a family member that it's like, watch out for family members that aren't supportive. I wanted to know what that was about, so I immediately clarified the Queen of Swords if she's someone else with the third deck, if that's not you. Some of you just have to stand up for yourselves and like do an event that you don't really want to go to or something like that. See a family member you don't really want to see, but I clarified it and I got the Knight of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the 5 of Cups. Oh, okay. If it's another person, this person has this bizarre, fucked up, unrealistic idea about family. And like, she romanticizes it. And yeah, well, what about the kids? And we all have to be together. And she also mopes about a child and childhood. If it's like a family member or a sister, she's sad. It's like she's got these good memories, but she can also be kind of bitchy. Maybe she's just dealing with something really difficult. And it's really hard for her. This could be a friend going through something horrible and kids are involved and she's disappointed. I was like, well, what's the deal with this Queen of Swords? And I have memories, bittersweet, dwelling and reminiscing, but then harmony, peace, balance, and friendship. She does want harmony, but then boundaries and distance. Okay, I don't know who the Queen of Swords is in your life, but she could be really sad about her own children. She could be sad about the relationship with you. Sometimes she's kind of bitchy to you, and sometimes she leans on you and falls apart. This person may want to have harmony with you, but at the same time, it's only possible with distance. For some of you, this is like a low contact versus no contact scenario. I'm also hearing that some of you have a friend or a family member that's in between you and an ex. You know, as sure as you're sitting here, that you need to let their whole family go, not just him. Like, you know, it's not really appropriate to stay close to his sister or something. Like, it's weird. This Queen of Swords is a little pushy. She's a busybody sometimes too. She may be giving you advice to say, no, you're coming out and you're going to hold your head high with the 6 of Wands. We're going to go to this party. We're going to go to this wedding and we're going to do this thing. But there's this sadness here about children and family. And it's like they have to keep their distance and they have to have boundaries. I feel like this is a person that you want to work it out with, or they're trying to work something out, but they're doing like, someone in the scenario might be doing low contact with really good boundaries in place when really they just need to go no contact. Some of you, you have to stand up to your ex and they're going to be all mopey about it, but they can't decide if they want harmony with you or they want to hold you at arm's length. It's just a weird relationship. You could go no contact, but you've decided not to. That might be like why kids and family are coming out over here, but you're being seen as the Queen of Wands. Well, you're certainly not gonna, this is how all fire signs typically are. Like, did you think I wouldn't put on my red dress? And I think that that's the message I got for you the last time I read for you was like, did you really think I wouldn't move on? Because you are moving on. You'll always put on your red dress. You'll always be magnetic and magical. You'll always be social. You'll show up. You're sitting here, but underneath this is the 9 of Wands, the Sun, and the 3 of Swords. For some of you, this is really like fake it till you make it. Like, you don't really want to be here. It's too hot today. I don't want to be out in the sun. It is kind of heartbreaking to me. Like, I'm trying to be optimistic, but this isn't easy for me. I have a lot of pessimism here. Also, someone may struggle to see that despite some pain that you've been through, you still glow and you still shine, and they don't want to see that about you. Some of you have a feminine around you that competes with you big time. You would know who that person is, though, okay? What you need to know or your advice, the 2 of Wands, you do need to pick a direction. I feel as though this is advice for you. You need to pick a direction that's in alignment with your goals, but there's no need to rush. Clarifying this is the Ace of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, Some of you do have a person around you that kind of stalks you, and she's kind of obsessed with you, he or she, and she's just watching to see when you're going to date someone new. Some of you are like just really waiting for love to come in. Like, when is love going to come in? I'm anxious to hear information. I'm waiting for this new cycle to start. I need to pick a direction. It's hard to let go of my past, but I have to stand here and wait. Some of you need to accept the fact that you may need to wait for a while. There's relationships around you that could be reflective of your inner world that you need to address. And then the final outcome is the devil, Capricorn. Could just be dealing with a Capricorn. Now, the devil could be good because underneath this is the King of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. For some of you, this is really good news coming in. And it could be very positive. And the devil in Capricorn can mean commitment for like a job or something. Also, for a few of you, when I get the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords, that could be a doctor or a surgeon. They may diagnose something difficult. That doctor or that person with the right advice will come in for you. He will set you straight, put you on a path towards the truth. This person may come in and break you free. I also think that some of you may realize a truth about a person that you've been standing here waiting for. I wanted to know what that was about, who this King of Swords was, so I clarified it further. Because I clarified both the King and the Queen of Swords. And I have the Knight of Wands, Judgment, the Seven of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Because he just keeps looking at his options, and this is annoying. But you won't say nothing to him. You're just mad. This is a guy that will not commit. He hears an inner calling about what to do next with you. Then he gets all defensive and says, no, I'm not ready to make a decision. How long has he been putting you through that bullshit? And I know he's been putting you through bullshit because I determined what the untold truth of his heart was too. He is solitary. He's withdrawn, lonesome, and single. Rejection. He has an irrational fear and he's very dismissive and he says no frequently and his judgment's very clouded. So he just sticks with non-committal energy. He is shallow. He's too old for this shit. He's a king. And I have Capricorn coming out. That's Saturn. Grow up. You know this about this person. Also, this person may be like, no, I define your truth. I'm not going to set you free. So instead, this could be a person you need to be set free from, the King of Swords with the devil. Like you're shackled to this person. And because you won't free yourself from this person, these are the kinds of relationships you've been having as a result. They're just non-committal. They're shallow. You just get rejected. Are you emotionally available, Sagittarius, or are you not? If you keep having relationships that look like this, you're not emotionally available. This is something you're doing to yourself. Or if that's not the case, this is what this other person does. The truth is they struggle to have a real relationship. And I'm like, whoa, this is a lot going on. I feel like these are the relationships that are distracting you away from like being present in your own destiny here. Not your mind on where you are and what you're doing. It's tough. And it's tough to like say that to you as well. Please know that I only want to help you. Like, God, I only want to help you. Because this looks like, yeah, you've got to let this guy go. You know the truth about him. And there's this stuff from the past here that's difficult to see. And I feel like you're kind of faking it till you make it, but you're not really happy because your overall response to this is the Seven of Pentacles again. Ugh, les sigh, the Lovers, and then the Nine of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Oh my God, I want to hug you. Let's go on a weekend trip together, Sag. I'm here for you. Like really, I'm like, oh man, I just want to fill her cup with some nice chai and just be here for you and talk to you. It's like, I also feel like some of you are watching other people get lined up with their perfect mate. Look at this guy. He always looks jealous and mad. Or it's like you look at choices, but at the same time, you're like, oh, I don't want to know. I can't take much more of this dating thing. And the Queen of Cups just is like rolling her eyes like, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Not happy. But starting to get in touch with your emotional intelligence, emotional intuition, wanting to love yourself first before you can love anyone else. There may also be someone around you that drives you insane. It could be a feminine. Maybe you have to stand up to her, because I have 3 queens here. And this may be the one where you're like, I swear to God, if I have to watch you get drunk and whine about your love life one more time, like that might be someone else that's driving you crazy, friend, family member, someone that you're with. It's not easy. It's really important at this time to like surround yourself with good people and continue to like, Spirit's trying to send you esoteric and spiritual knowledge that will help relieve you of your burdens. It's okay to go talk to someone about it, because the therapy card, you don't need to see a therapist. Like maybe this is you saying, I am not fucking doing therapy. Absolutely not. I get it. I mean, therapy helped me a little, but not really. I had to move to coaching. It's why I became a coach. But some different kind of knowledge, and finding a better support group so that you don't have to feel like you fake it till you make it, or either that or someone's just in a weird place around you. But this is so interesting, Sag. If you're not feeling this way, maybe somebody got a shit ton of guidance about you and they didn't like what they heard, and they tried all these rituals, but it's like been crickets with you. And now they're like, I was just living in an illusion about Sagittarius. Or some of you are realizing you don't want to live in an illusion. You really want clarity. So you're going to be letting go of a lot right now. And I get the sense that if that's your story, I can feel it for you, Sagittarius. You are moving in a much more elevated, constructive way. Like your spiritual path, you're about to level up. And it will bring in clarity and peace. I believe that peace is coming when you accept like the way things are right now. Because I kind of get the sense that you've been chasing a person for a while, and then someone just holds you down and won't let you go. And there's all these weird relationships going on around you. And you're at this point where you're getting ready to see that like, that might be why I've had to wait so long for love. You may need to wait a while longer. But you're meant to be finding something constructive to do with your time, because the Lovers is Gemini, and Gemini is saying, what's right for you? Like, what qualities are you looking for? You deserve to share that cup with someone else. Some of you are not as ready for love as you think you are. It's like you need this cleanse, and you need to unplug and like get off the dating sites and let go of this guy that there's been an obsession or a toxic thing with. And this weird thing about like, how do we maintain relationships with family and have harmony when there's dwelling in bittersweetness and resentment and a need to push away? And it's like, now this could be someone like around you, they're going through stuff like this, and they could come and be with you, but they're just not. They're choosing their toxicity instead of you, and you can't wait for them because you look too good. Yeah, you just look too good. You don't need to wait for them. Your guides are pulling back and they're telling me to stop. Yeah, okay, it's time to stop. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Sag, that was a meaty reading. That was intense. I hope it resonated with you, and if it did, I hope it helped. Link to my website for private readings is down in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Sagittarius. Bye. I love you guys. Take care. I'll see you next.